Yeah, well, hello. Well, I'm not sure if it widens out or not sometimes. I actually moved poor little Alvin over here. Aw, yeah, I moved him back out from the middle. But look, he's kind of getting leggy. And, my dad said that they belong outside. But I don't know. I'm going to try and find a way to bring his leaves up a little bit more. But look at all the new growth I have. So he's healthy. He's just long. Very long. I don't know. I think maybe he'd be happier in a different pot. Maybe that. Now, my Swiss cheese monster, it's hard to see her in there. Yeah. But she's coming back strong. Let's see here. So I got another leaf. So we'll see what she's going to do. I moved her over here. So I'm hoping to see if it gets character, then I'll be happy. I wanted to say, for those of you that were wanting to propagate plants, the thing is this is more of a profitable thing for you. I believe so. And the thing is these can grow in water alone. Yeah, look at here. This was the top I cut off. I gave two other pieces, one to my daughter-in-law, one to my daughter. And these will grow in water alone. If I can find a nicer pot, we might go ahead and try that experiment. But look at here. Oh, this isn't a new leaf. No. But, oh, would you look at that? Hopefully I don't have a lot of, oh no, hopefully it won't get stuck. I do have some algae in there. Well, we'll have to find a way to help this guy, but look at that. That is one heck of a root system. So we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to plant her, or put her in different water. It'd probably be better if I used a really dark container, because these light containers and see-through containers are just an attraction for algae. But I'm still doing extremely well for just growing in water. Now I am glazing over some, but this one here, this is my Christmas tree, Michael. And I had to cut some more off of him because he keeps drying out on me. I'm not sure why. But if he's going to hang in there for me, I'll take it. This looks like new growth, or it looks like it's not getting enough light. It's one or the other. Up top here, that looks like new growth to me. So let's be hopeful, because this is my little Christmas tree. So I'm hoping that he's going to be happy up there. Now, the one thing I wanted to say about spider plants is I found that if you put them in a clay pot, they seem to be very happy, and all you got to do is soak them. I soak this one about every 2 weeks, and look at that. I mean, can you see? Woohoo! Can you see all the little babies? Well, I guess you can't see them all. Huh? Oh, that one's got a little bit of the flamingo on it. Yeah, I mean, they're just everywhere. We're gonna repot some of these. But I just wanted to show you, this is the one that was barely hanging in there. And, well, it's two different kinds, actually. It's the white and green, and then there should be an all green one in here. I really hope so, because I really like those. Anyway, it does much better in a clay pot, and then I just keep it in a decorator pot, you know. So you don't really have to see that. Not really. What I have a problem with is all of these babies getting enough light. Yeah, he really needs to have a, if I don't repot all of these, they need to have a hanging basket. Well, gosh, he just doesn't want to come with me there, does he? Oh, the Creeping Charlie is just doing fabulous. Oh, I got a few yellow ones there. But yeah, this is just off a few sprigs of my mother's plant. So I'm really happy about that. And oh, looky here. Yeah, I just have to show you this, because I have a baby. I have a baby that's all green. I just really appreciate that. I want to find one of these that's all white as well. Just, I don't know, just different. And this is my Kalanchoe, and it should be coming into bloom here soon. I'm surely hoping so. My Lipos. These are the most interesting. These are stone succulents. Interesting plant. This is a new growth, and this is a new growth. Yeah, I know, it's really interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I love this little plant. I have a few more in the other room that are younger, but they're all really different. They all have their own little personalities. And, oh yeah, the flamingo, she just keeps going and going and going. I don't want her little blooms to get smashed here. It happens too often, because look at, she's just very flamboyant, isn't she? And all my succulents are doing well. Now I want to talk about these just momentarily, because I took some of their babies and ones that were broken off, and I put them in with my microscapes. And a lot of my microscapes, I went and put it back in the fairy garden, because inside of the little, well, I'll show you when we go in there, like the wishing well and things like that. Well, they can sit in the fairy garden. I'll show you. I just really appreciate doing that. And like this one, my string of tears, these need a little bit more water than most succulents do. So yeah, I soak my little pots in there. But I lost some of my little tears there. They dried up. So these ones do take more water. Now I'm getting ready to do my ghost cactus garden. I was going to tell you about it, but I'll just wait. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, but I have to find the right pot for it. So it's going to go in with, of course, the ghost cactus itself. It started everything. And, you know, all of my little ghost succulents. It's going to be very interesting, but we'll do that together. I have to find the right pot first. Now, just the other day, I kind of whacked Christopher. We're calling him Bugsy. Look at all this new growth. So I still have, you know, the blooms and stuff coming on, but, you know, I have all this new growth. It might have been coming on anyway, and I didn't notice it. But, yeah, I think he's doing rather well. I'm going to show you their babies here in a moment. Just because she's small doesn't mean she isn't fabulous. That's my Tropicana. Oh, she will grow to do great things. I just love her blooms. Can you see that? Oh, see, that one's almost spent. The color is just Really interesting. It's like a orangish, pinkish red. I really like it. Now, as far as my ruby necklace here, I haven't tried to propagate her yet. I did have one of her leaves that fell off when I was going to try, but I noticed that she needs more water more often than my other plants. So this one here, I check every week, and I just soak her. Yeah, I soak everything, it seems. I just soak her even in her own container. Yeah, I reuse all my containers. Woohoo, there went another piece we could try with later. All right then. Anyways, oh, here it is. Yeah. Anyways, see? I just fill that up with a little bit of water, and I sit her in there, and I come back after about an hour or so, and if it's all soaked up, then I just leave her be. But look at how healthy she looks. And we're trying again with this one with the microscape. And yeah, he's just sitting in this dish because it's easier for me to come by and water this sorghum moss. But we're going to try. Oh, yeah, these fell off. Of here. This plant right here. So I'm going to go ahead and try and root them here and see if they can't, you know, cast her down or something. Cast her. Oh, yeah, whatever, you know. Cast her down on there. And, oh, yeah. These anthurium, yeah, I have to change that on my other video because they said they were alocasia, and they're not. But you see this? This doesn't say that it needs water. This said I overwatered it. So I've been keeping this there as a reminder. So even though it's every 2 weeks, sometimes, because that can't breathe very well in there. It just can't. So it doesn't evaporate the water out. Oh. It can't evaporate the water out as quickly as, let's say, this one over here, which kind of looks arid and dry. Well, let's see. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's not going to fool me. No, but look at it. It's got some new growth on it there. And that's a new flower, but it doesn't look too healthy. So I might want to move it out of these. They might need more air in their soil, so being trapped in these may not be good for these plants here. We might try putting them on dishes. Can you see that? We might try putting them on dishes and taking them out of that surrounding. So the next time you see them, let's see if they're not doing better and they're not healthier. That's just my guesstimation on that one. Okie dokie. Do I ever want to talk about this? Because I told you how upset I was that these pots that this fern is in, this is a bird's nest fern. I absolutely adore this plant. It's so ruffly, but look at here. I keep getting new prawns coming on. It is so healthy and it's so happy because it gets exactly how much water it needs, because of its self-watering pot. Whew. You see that? That little wick takes up, you know, what the plant needs. And why I was so mad is because, yeah, I gotta fix that. Sorry, funny that way. My luck would be is I would forget that it was in there cockeyed, and it probably wouldn't get the water that it needed, okay? So the reason why I was so upset is because they want $24.99 for this self-watering pot on Amazon. I bought this entire plant.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on there or not. For about $24.99. So, and the plant itself is worth it, if not more. So I got really upset. However, I found an option, and I'm going to order it and I'm going to bring it in. And it will self-water any of my bagged plants. Here, I'll show you, like this one. We're back to my Swiss cheese monstera. Let me show you so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so what we're going to do, because this one does require a lot of water, and apparently these pots will hold 3/4 of a gallon of water, and they will slowly water your plant. All you have to do is keep the reservoir filled. Interesting idea, interesting concept. We'll see. So I'm going to order them, and oh, can I get down here? Alrighty. These kind of pots, the bagged pots, they made it look like it would be oh so pretty. It's not going to be oh so pretty because looky here. Okay, they get white on them, they get mineral deposits on them. However, the concept of keeping your plant watered, I prefer that. So I think it's about $7.50 a plant. We're going to try it and we're going to see. It excites me. It really does, because it would cut down a lot of my, what happens is I have a lot of plants and I think I'm going to get to everything on time, and it doesn't always happen that way. So that'll make it perfect. Remember that cosmic cactus I thought was going to die because it was spray painted? Would you? Oh no, tell me it's not sitting in water. Ugh. A little bit there, I don't like that. Yeah, we'll fix that later. I'd rather have it get some air. Yeah, because look at that, would you? That's impressive. In all 52 states. There are 52, right? Or is it 50? You know, I can never get all that stuff straight. But isn't that cool? I think it's really cool. As a matter of fact, I'm tempted to get the orange one. I am. I don't like to encourage this kind of thing, but it's so interesting and I'm just so taken by it. I don't think it's time for me to have to transplant it, though. I'm just going to leave it be until it shows me different. Okay, this isn't sexy. Not at all. But, if you were growing tomatoes, you would think so. Look at here. These are the pieces I took off of my Big Mama plant. I have to keep coming in here and giving it more water. It just keeps going and going. I don't want to get stuck having to stick all that back in there again. Remember last time? Well, it's been a little while. I skipped a little bit of time there. But here's another one. And look at, I got to take that off for it to be a strong plant. But it's trying to put off a fruit there. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. See, it's actually better all around. Okay, oh, there's two of them in there. It's better all around to root, if you can, in a darker bottle. I know that it seems to make more sense if you do it in a clearer one, but did you just see that? And it's rooted all the way down. And it's not going to end up with the algae problems like my monstera has. So yeah, now I got 3 more plants to pot here. Yeah, my pink princess doesn't look too happy, does she? But she's got plenty of water. Oh, she needs some more. She's light. But I want to just show you her babies. You know, I did a propagation video on these. You can't really see them that well. There you go. That's better. They seem to be taking rather well. Some better than others. Is this one? Oh yeah, this one here seems very strong. See, and it even has a new right there. It has a new leaf coming on there.
that was the very top of the plant, so it did have a lot of energy. I think this one, yeah, this one was a little baby one that was on the side that came up. And the other two, yeah, they're getting along there pretty good. I've been paying a lot of attention to my baby plants. It really does give you, I don't know, it's such a peaceful feeling. I really appreciate it. It is springtime though, you know. Okay, this is part of that cactus and, which one's this one? The Christmas cactus and the Thanksgiving cactus. So I've just been keeping it moist. I have to come by, I really enjoy doing it. I come by and I just make sure they have enough water because I want them to get rooted. This one here, I should take the bloom off of there to give the plant a better chance, you know, for it to root. Let's see here though, is it rooting? Yeah, see? We're getting roots. So that's promising. That's very promising. I'm happy about that. I was going to say that if you were propagating these like I am here, and they couldn't stand up, you know, on their own, you know, and you didn't want them to end up growing sideways, you can easily take a straw, any straw, and you can cut it to size and you could put it next to it, so it's not going to bother the plant, and it can keep it standing up straight. Now let's look at the other tray. See what I mean? Ah, this guy keeps leaning over. So, here, I'll show you. Okay, now this is rather severe, but I'll cut it down to size with scissors, you know, later. And maybe, you know, put it next to a few more that are having a hard time standing on their own. But you see what I mean? It doesn't have to intrude upon the plant, and yet it can help it stand up. Oh, see, this one is starting, this one's not going to make it. Oh, yeah, I take that personal. I do. It bothers me just a tad, but I'll try to get another clipping off of it later. Oh, yeah, it does bother me. You know, there's always going to be, that's always going to happen. You're almost supposed to expect it, but it doesn't make it any easier when it happens. But, you know, this was some new growth, so let's just hope that it continues to grow on, and, oh, we'll have to replace that one. This is so easy to water this way, though, because all I have to do is pour some water in here. And then I let everything soak. Now, this here is the big spider plant, right? I got this from my daughter-in-law. It was really close to the ceiling, so it didn't have a chance to really grow. But if you look at here, oh my gosh, you know, it really needs to be divided. Or we'll do a video on that. Yeah, this can be at least 2 plants. You know, maybe 2 plants and a few extra. I don't know, but I'm going to have to get something to put them into where they'll look nice. Maybe some hanging baskets or something. I'm not too sure. But this definitely, it definitely has overgrown its pot and everything. But it keeps trying to put out little babies and things. But it was pretty while it lasted. I didn't want to compete too much with the fan, but that was my little piece of asparagus. I don't know how many years it takes. I only have a few of these on here right now. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, there we go. Coming on there. Oh, sure. Where are you? Yeah, there you are. But I'm waiting because I cut it back and this is all new growth up here. So I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with it. And this, I think, is its 4th or 5th year. See? Let's see here. See my little microscapes. I've been kind of fascinated with just attaching different ones. See, that's a little succulent there, in there, and I've been trying to see. I've got little ones where I could never quite figure out how much water they need, so I may take them out of there, but I'm creating a little world in here. So, yeah, it's not so sexy right now. It hasn't been. And this is like the 3rd time I've come around to try to replant it. But see, these are all the ones I saved out of it from last time that weren't growing, and now they are growing. So, I don't know, but I love playing with these. See, these are all the ones I saved out of there. So they were happier on their own. I just love this. I don't know why. This string of pearls, because it looks like a string of peas, doesn't it? Now my pig's ear, it's hard for me to see in this light. I don't have a choice. I keep waiting for the light to go out, and then, yeah, I fall asleep. So that's my pig's ear. I need to take another piece of him because one of my pig's ear cuttings, it didn't make it. See, it didn't make it, but this one is. I know, they kind of look rough at first. So, yeah, that one's starting to even grow a little there. Well, you'll see. In a little bit longer, when I do a review, you'll look and you'll go, oh my goodness, look how much they've grown. It was hard for me to get a picture of this one. Can't fit it all in the frame. Oh, me and my problems here. But look at how it's blooming. This is the one I got from my mother. Just a little sprig of a plant. It's really liking it in here. This isn't my sexiest room or anything. It's more like my hospital room, but look how beautifully it's doing. And Mark, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. He hasn't been healthy since I got him, but he's trying to put on new growth. But it's never really healthy. Just my Colancho. Light posts. Oh, I do really love them. Such an interesting plant. The stone succulents. Sorry, I always have to compete with the fans running. But here is I saved this little one. Where'd he go? It's one of my dinosaur plants. You know, like the cosmic cactus? Well, this is what he's supposed to look like. Yeah, but he doesn't grow as well as his friend does. Maybe we should spray paint him. No, I'm kidding. So, that's really all I had for you today. They're finally trying to come around. Oh, yeah. And this anthurium, it didn't make it after all. You never know. I might try. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gone.
But I might try giving it a little more water because it looks like there's a little bit of life there, but yeah, I think I'm pushing it. Anyway, that really is all I had for you. Some of them have come a long way, some of them are still struggling, and this one here, well, we're just gonna repot him again. Maybe, it doesn't look like he has much of a root system going on there. So, yeah, we'll give him a new chance. How about that? Second chances, maybe? There we go. Of course. Anyways, you guys have yourselves a lovely day. And you know I will as well. And I will be talking to you soon. Bye.